When most of us picture cybersecurity, we imagine a purely digital battlefield. We think of analysts writing code and firewalls filtering malicious traffic. But the other half of the defensive landscape is remarkably mundane. It's the thermostat on the wall, the security camera in the lobby, and the office door left slightly ajar. For years, organizations have poured billions of dollars into reinforcing their digital infrastructure, while leaving their physical spaces running on antiquated assumptions. The flaw in this setup is the belief that once a person is physically inside a building, they are inherently trustworthy. Traditional security treats the perimeter as the final barrier. Modern threat actors actively target this uneven weight. They know that bypassing a simple physical fixture allows them to completely step the most sophisticated software defenses. A highly advanced digital defense network offers little protection if the physical entryways remain unguarded. To truly secure an organization, those isolated defenses have to converge. The architectural framework used to bridge this gap is called Zero Trust. Its core operating philosophy applies across all domains. Never trust and always verify. The first mechanic in converging these systems is taking isolated physical and digital profiles and consolidating them into a single identifiable resource for every person. This logic map shows how the system cross-references data to verify identity. On the left, we see an employee's ID badge scanning into a physical office building in New York. But simultaneously, on the right side of the screen, a computer login attempt occurs using that exact same employee profile. Only this time, the request originates from Tokyo. The converged system recognizes the physical impossibility of a person being in two places at once. By tying the digital request to the physical badge scan, it immediately flags the Tokyo login as a stolen credential. This dual visibility also works in reverse to catch insider threats. An employee might have a completely clean digital footprint, but if they start physically wandering into restricted server rooms at unusual hours, the system takes notice. True identity verification requires constantly measuring a user's physical presence against their digital actions to ensure they match. Once identities are unified, the definition of an entryway expands. It encompasses server ports, operational technologies, cameras, and the Internet of Things. This schematic illustrates the immediate compatibility challenge. Every physical hardware fixture, like the door controller shown here alongside the digital server rack, must be integration-ready and governed by Zero Trust values. With compatible hardware in place, administrators apply a just-in-time access approach. This actively dismantles the antiquated practice of granting standing, permanent privileges to users. Instead, users receive strictly temporary, expiring access to resources. This severely limits the window of opportunity for attackers relying on tactics like social engineering. This strict access rule applies equally to external third parties. Under this framework, a corporate executive and a food delivery driver face the exact same baseline level of caution. The final defensive layer is continuous monitoring, tracking atypical physical movement across all spaces, no matter how minor. Recording every slight behavioral diversion or hardware anomaly drastically reduces the time it takes security teams to identify a live attack. By treating every single device as a vulnerability and every access allowance as strictly temporary, organizations systematically starve attackers of the time and space they need to operate. The financial consequences of failing to converge these systems are escalating, driven by a significant rise in incident frequency over recent years. This chart illustrates that sharply rising trend of security incidents, highlighting the staggering financial toll. Today, a single breach can cost an organization upwards of $4 million. Compared to the vulnerability of siloed departments, the target state is a single, comprehensive security blanket, one system that protects people, brands, buildings, and data simultaneously. Prioritizing digital methods while dismissing the physical realities of the workspace is no longer an option for modern infrastructure. In an era of converged threats, a highly advanced corporate server and a building's physical front door serve the exact same purpose. To protect one, an organization must never trust and always verify the other.